Hey everyone, it's Robert from On My Turntable. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. It's later in the day. It's kind of dreary and dark out there. I want to continue my series on albums you need to listen to. This is definitely a must, I feel. Before I get into it, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. I want to try and continue to put great content out there and be informative and to show you guys some great stuff in my collection. So the band I chose today, one of my all-time favorite Canadian bands, and one of the best bands out there. It's Rush Moving Pictures. Sorry for the glare. There we go. This is a remastered version of the album. Boy, lots of glare in there. Booklet showing the members of the band. This was one of Rush's most successful and commercially successful albums ever. Contains 7 great tracks. It's their 8th studio album, released in 1981. It won a Juno for artistry of the year in 1981. After the great album Permanent Waves, the band started to work on more radio-friendly albums and also shorter songs compared to their previous albums. They want to fit radio, to have hits on radio, and they felt it was time to do so. Moving Pictures became a instant commercial success, reaching #1 in Canada and #3 in the US and the UK. It remains Rush's highest selling album in the US after it was certified 4 times platinum at over 4 million copies. Singles off the album are Red Barchetta, Limelight, Tom Sawyer, and Vital Signs, and the huge amazing instrumental YYZ was nominated for a Grammy Award for the Best Rock Instrumental in 1981. In many ways, Moving Pictures is the band's musical masterpiece, as it won the Classic Rock Review Album of the Year in 1981. It was just an amazing album, one of my all-time favorites. So it starts off with the hit Tom Sawyer. Classic intro. I can't play any more than that. It was co-written by Pye Dubois, who was famous for writing with Kim Mitchell and Max Webster. It was originally called Larry the Lawyer. Pert changed it around and then called it Tom Sawyer. And it was also about the boy and the man in himself, and the difference between what people are and what other people perceive them to be. Pretty deep lyrics for sure. One of the best songs on the album, Red Barchetta. I'll just bring it a little further ahead. Great instrumental to begin, then it gets into lyrics. It's a bit of a musical ride, basically joyride in a car taken during a futuristic time where actions like that are unlawful. It was inspired by a futuristic short story, A Nice Morning Drive by Richard Foster. It was basically recorded in one take, and amazing bass by bassist Geddy Lee. So again, Geddy Lee, amazing bass player, singer. Alex Lifeson, underrated guitarist, just amazing guitarist, and of course Neil Peart, the drummer. 3 of the best musicians from Canada and probably in the world, I would say. Another hit, Limelight. Great intro. basically the first four tracks off of this album were huge hits for the band. Unheard of, really. So Limelight portrays Neil Peart's uncomfortableness. That's a big word. Uncomfortableness to fame. He's not very. He's very a silent person. He's not out there to sign autographs or whatever. That was left up to the other two guys in the band. It was one of rock's most famous riffs delivered by Lifeson. Lots of crunch and distortion to begin with. Just amazing song. So again, first four tracks, huge singles off this album. The Camera's Eye, which is the next track. Starts off very slow, but there we go. It's one of the longest tracks on the album. They try to get away from long tracks. It's over 10 minutes long. It's lyrically and musically pictures of the metro activity in New York and London. That's primarily what the song's about. Next is The Witch Hunt. Dramatic sound effects with great keyboardist Hugh Syne in it. I'll just fast forward this a little bit as well. Very futuristic song. And finally, next is Vital Signs. Next is Vital Signs. So it's a great duet between reggae and electronic influenced sounds. And finally, YYZ, an amazing instrumental, one of the last instrumentals from the band on an album, it shows the greatness of all three players, basically. YYZ is the airport's code from Toronto International Airport or Pearson's International Airport. I'll just play little snippets off this one. It's basically 4 minutes and 26 seconds of greatness by an all-time professional band. Rush was never one to get into drugs or to get into trouble. Very polite with their fans and very appreciative to their fans and their fan base. Lyrically, they were amazing. Musically, they're just at the top of their game. Alex Lifeson, highly underrated guitarist. Geddy Lee is an amazing bassist. They have respect throughout the industry by amazing players, and they're just a typical trio of great musicians. They toured with Kiss for a while, and Gene Simmons was always amazed that Kiss was always partying, girls all over the place, and these guys were in their rooms watching the hockey game. They're just quiet boys from Toronto, and but they can just put out beautiful music and amazing music and stands the test of time. So this album, again, sorry for the glare, Moving Pictures, definitely an album you need to listen to. Have yourself a wonderful day and take care. Bye now.